Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer was seeking a solution for a mountain cabin plagued by poor cell service and a complete lack of internet. The goal was to find a device that could capture a weak cellular signal and broadcast it as a reliable Wi-Fi network. Upon receiving this modem router, their initial setup involved using a SIM card from a spare phone. While the unit successfully created a local Wi-Fi network, it couldn't connect to the internet. A call to their mobile provider quickly resolved the issue. A new, compatible SIM card was sent out and worked immediately upon installation, with no complex configuration required. Taking the device to the cabin proved to be the real test. Our reviewer simply placed the unit by a window, and for the first time the property had both Wi-Fi and a stable internet connection. This upgrade was a game changer, enabling modern conveniences like remotely viewing security cameras and adjusting the thermostat, which were previously impossible. Even after extended use, this client's satisfaction remains high. Over time, they made a couple of key upgrades to the system. First, they installed an external antenna to further boost the signal quality, making the connection even more robust. They also switched to a different mobile carrier to take advantage of a more convenient data-only SIM card. Impressively, this transition was completely seamless. The new SIM was inserted into the modem router, and it connected to the new network instantly without any need for troubleshooting or reconfiguration. It has consistently proven to be a versatile and highly effective set-it-and-forget-it solution for a challenging connectivity problem.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was looking for a solid internet solution for their RV and decided to give this 4G modem router a try. Right out of the box, our reviewer found that getting it to connect with their specific mobile provider required a bit of tweaking, as the commonly suggested settings weren't quite right. After some experimentation, they discovered a few key adjustments in the device's administrative panel that made all the difference and resulted in impressive speeds. Specifically, this client had to alter the TTL and HL values to 65. They noted this change is crucial as it helps the network recognize the device more like a phone than a traditional hotspot, which can be important depending on one's data plan. They also found that the recommended APN setting didn't establish a connection, but an alternative one provided by the carrier worked perfectly. Perhaps the most significant change was adjusting the MTU setting to 1428, which our reviewer noted resulted in a dramatic increase in download speeds, hitting a very respectable 30 Mbps. Beyond the software settings, this client was pleased with the physical design. They highlighted the removable 4G antennas as a particularly useful feature, as it allows for the option to run them outside the vehicle for a much stronger and more stable signal. As for the user interface, anyone who has tinkered with router settings before will feel right at home. It's straightforward and contains all the functionality one would expect. While this feedback is based on the initial setup period, the initial results after making those specific configuration changes are extremely promising for anyone needing reliable internet on the go.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer had a bit of a bumpy start, going through a couple of these modem routers initially with a Verizon SIM that was already working perfectly in another hotspot device. The goal was to set up a wireless connection for a friend who lives pretty far off the grid, hoping for an upgrade from his old, slow mobile hotspot. After finally getting a working unit, the setup was surprisingly straightforward. Our reviewer popped in the SIM card, powered it on, joined the wireless network, and confirmed it was online. Just to be safe, this client grabbed the latest firmware from the manufacturer's website. The speed tests were a pleasant surprise, clocking in at over 50 Mbps without any issues. Interestingly, that was the same speed the reviewer's laptop gets from an older wireless router at home, compared to a much faster wired connection. Considering this friend is used to getting speeds of around 5 Mbps, this kind of performance is a huge step up for him. Our reviewer was also really impressed by the device's interface and the features packed inside. There are tons of options to play with, including the ability to add more of these to create a DIY mesh network. So if you're in the market for a router that can run off a SIM card or just something that can replace your current router and give you LTE failover in case your primary internet goes down, this might be exactly what you're looking for.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.